the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2nd down following the incompletion. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. A first down throw for Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Mariota. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Mariota gives to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't watch it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Parker, a throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And the Titans getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 41 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Mariota now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First and goal here from the 2. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Henry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down, 8. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Looking to throw. Copeland under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, here's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hands to Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. An update from Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 1st and 10, Copeland. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. To throw on second down. Copeland. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down. Copeland. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Copeland. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Off the bootleg. Copeland. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Mariota. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Mariota on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And Brenza's kick is good. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos.
I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Copeland. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Off play action. Copeland. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Copeland. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Throwing on third and long. Copeland. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here's Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff to Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
2nd down, Mariota. This pass caught at the 4. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there, 94 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A give to Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Copeland. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on third down, Copeland. Dancing to his left. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Copeland got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. And pretty much
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.